What is up, car addicts? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's All Money Event Week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for October 9th through October 15th, 2025, and we continue the Halloween theme with our second Halloween event. So, for returning content, we have the Judgment Day Adversary mode, the Phantom Car, and Cerberus Surprise Random Free Mode events, and the UFO appearances as well. For login rewards, we have the Yellow Vintage Witch Mask. Anyway, the LS Carmi prize ride is the Vapid Click Wagon. It is primarily based on a 1951 Ford Country Squire and has normal price of about $1.2 million. To get it for free this week, you have to get top 5 in only one LS Carmate Series race. So no days in a row requirement for this one, so super easy this week. In regards to performance, it's in the muscle car class and is actually the slowest in that class with a top speed of only 91 miles per hour when fully upgraded. However, performance is not the reason you buy a car like this. You buy it for the styling and customization, which I think Rockstar did a fantastic job on, especially the liveries. Continuing to be test ride vehicles, we have the Rapid GT, the Pagali, and the Hustler, and all three of these are removed website vehicles. And for current gen console and PC enhanced users, we have the Stinger TT as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to the casino podium vehicle, we have the Dinka Conjo SJ. It's primarily based on a mix of the 5th gen and 6th gen Honda Civic Coupe models, and has normal price of just under $1.4 million and a trade price of about $1 million. Now, in regards to performance, in the Coupes class, and is one of the slowest vehicles in that class for both top speed and track performance, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. You buy a car like this for the customization, and it offers tons of customization options, making it a lot of fun to mess around with different builds and stuff. It is weird to see an old Civic on the casino podium, but it's still over $1 million car in GT Online, so I'd say it's worth trying to acquire this week. In terms of the dealership cars this week, in luxury autos, we have the Coquette D5 and the Yosemite 1500. Continuing to Simeons, we have the Tulip, the Raptor, the Frankenstein, the Tornado Rat Rod, and the Romero Hearse, and all of these are removed website / limited time vehicles. Continuing to the discounts, starting off with the property discounts, we have 30% off the Document Forgery Office, which is the sub business for the MC business. And it's a pretty random discount for them to choose that specific business for the MC businesses, but anyway, for vehicle discounts, we have a good amount this week. So starting off with the limited time Halloween vehicle discounts, which are repeating from last week, we have 30% off the Frankenstein, the Lurcher, the Sanctus, the Romero Hearse, and the Tornado Rat Rod. Continuing to the Legendary Motorstar website, we have 30% off the Jester RR. So this one's in the sports class and is a mid-tier performing car in that class, so not all that quick, but it is usable in tuner races, and it has one of the highest top speeds, making it very competitive in certain tuner races, so I think it's a great one to own for sure. Plus, of course, being a tuner's DLC car, it has great customization. Next up, we have 30% off the Itali GTO. So this one's in the sports class and is one of the fastest non-HSW cars for track performance. It's an absolute beast with basically supercar performance in the sports class. Plus the customization is pretty great as well. Highly recommend this one. Continuing, we have 30% off the Rebel GTS. So this one is of course in the SUVs class and is one of the top 10 non-HSW performing SUVs in the class. It's a ton of fun to drive and it has some great customization. A nice luxury SUV with some performance behind it. Moving along to the Sever San Andreas website, we have 30% off the Tulip M100. So this one is in the muscle car class and is a mid-tier performing vehicle in that class. So not very fast, but it is pretty quick for drag racing with the wheelies and stuff. A fun muscle car to mess around with for sure. Next up, we have 30% off the Festival Bus. So this is a Pegasus vehicle, and of course it has the speakers, which allows you to blast the radio to other players around you and stuff, but overall I don't really think it's worth it, but it's up to you. Onto the Warstock website, we have 30% off the Avisa from the Kasaka Submarine. I don't really recommend this one at all. I don't think it's worth the $1.5 million that it normally costs. I've only ever used mine like once to test it, and that's it. I don't really think it's useful at all. Next up, we have 30% off the Taxi, which is a Pegasus vehicle. I don't really see a reason in owning it. We can just use a free taxi off the street for taxi work or select custom cars with the taxi livery. Continuing, we have 30% off the Chernobog, which has very powerful missiles. In the right hands, it does cause a lot of damage, but for it to be used efficiently, it's ideal to have a friend drive it for you or vice versa, because the gunner's seat is separate from the cockpit. And of course, it has no armor, which is a bit of a shame for a target this large. And also to mention, you do need to own a facility property in order to even buy it. Next up, we have 30% off the Blazer Aqua. So it's an ATV that can drive on water, which was cool when it released in 2016, but it's pretty useless nowadays in GTA Online almost 10 years later, plus it requires you to own an import-export vehicle warehouse in order to even buy it, so yeah, I don't really think it's worth it. And lastly, for Latest Travels website, we have 30% off the Annihilator. So not really anything too special about this one. It's an original helicopter. It seats 6 players, which is nice, but the guns are very weak for what it is. For outfit discounts, those are repeating from last week, so we have 30% off the Arena War outfits, and the Halloween masks are free. Moving along to the gun van, we have the following weapons available this week, and 40% off the compact EMP launcher. For Double Money, we have Double Money NRP on Community Series Halloween themed jobs, Taxi Work, the Judgment Day Adversary mode, which is 4 times money NRP for GTA Plus members, and lastly, the Document Forgery Cell missions, which is also paying out 4 times money NRP for GTA Plus members, but again, it's pretty random how they only did this one of the MC businesses and not the other ones. It's just very strange and kind of like a troll from Rockstar. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, for the weekly challenge, if you complete 3 taxi work fairs, you'll get the weathered vintage mummy mask and a 200k bonus as well. Also to mention, remember that Rockstar is doing the 3-week challenge, so if you completed the challenge from last event week, then you do this week's new challenge and next week's challenge as well, which is just to win a random adversary mode. You'll be awarded the Vinewood Undead Collection, which includes the Slasher Clown outfit, the ultra rare Please Stop Me mask, the Vinewood Zombie t-shirt, and the Skulls livery for the Avenger. For the FIB Priority Filegram Factory of this week, it's going to be the Brute Force file. Continuing to the weekly vehicle robberies from the Salvage Yard business, again, these only change once per event week. We have the Duggan robbery with the Cokehead D10, the Cargo Ship robbery with the Schlagen GT, and the Gangbanger robbery with the Greenwood, and none of these are claimable this week. Lastly, for the time trials, this week's normal time trial is Vinewood Hills. I recommend a quick bike for this one. For the premium race, we have the Sports Classics Race Crossing Paths. And lastly, for current gen console and PC enhanced users, the HSW time trial is Sandy Shores. As always, HSW Hakuchi Drag with the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Itali GTO. Again, it's one of the fastest non-HSW sports cars in the game for track performance, and basically it's like supercar performance that this thing offers, and it's really nice to drive with some great customization as well. At under 1.4 million with this discount, I think it's a great deal considering the performance and just it being an overall really good car. Anyways guys, overall this event week I want to say is about average. I'm not sure if Rockstar is trolling us with the MC business bonus money with only the Document Forgery being double money. It's a very weird decision from Rockstar considering how good last week was with double money on bunkers. The Halloween events and good amount of vehicle discounts is nice, but the rest of the event week seems pretty average. So factoring in everything, I'm going to give this week a solid 6 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Anyways, again guys, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.